随分と落ち込んで見えるぞ柱が。今度こそ開き直りはできない。
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy the Real Quinn Jr. and I'm back with another video on Naruto the Boruto Shinobi Striker. Today we're going to be continuing our Jutsu counters, and today we're going to be talking about a pretty cheesy Jutsu. I mean, arguably it's the best range Jutsu and arguably it's the best Jutsu in the game. And the Jutsu I'm talking about is Majestic Destroyer Flame, which is a Jutsu that you get from the Madara DLC. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving y'all a few tips and tricks on how to counter this Jutsu. And hopefully, you know, this can help you out in the game. If you've been here before and you still haven't subscribed, I don't know what you're doing. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and you know, turn on the bell notification because that really supports the channel. And if this is your first time here, hopefully this video is good enough so I can earn your sub. But those of you that have been here before, you already know how we do these videos. Let's go ahead and run that intro.
Fire style, Majestic Destroyer Flame!
Alright, so you know how we do these videos. If you want to counter something, you need to know what it does. So, what exactly is Majestic Destroyer Flame? It's basically a big fireball, and it says, in this jutsu, the user channels the chakra into scorching hot giant fireballs, which along with the gust of the wind they produce deal damage to the opponent. So you're basically shooting a large fireball, which covers a wide range, and you can still get burnt if, you know, it barely misses you. But if it hits you, yeah, it's gonna like a slight little burning damage. Okay, so when we actually get into the counters, the first one we're gonna start with is going to be the acrobat technique. And you see right here, this literally doesn't do anything. I thought that maybe, you know, it had a similar activation to the 8 trigrams palm rotation, that maybe it would be able, you know, to deflect it, but it didn't do anything. So next we go to the Almighty Push, and you see right here, due to the recent buff, Almighty Push breaks through super armor, so you can prevent them from using Majestic Flame Destroyer. The only thing is, they still have their activation, so just because you prevent them in the middle, doesn't mean like their ninjutsu doesn't reset. So we come over here and we try to use the Kamui Lightning Blade, and it's supposed to make you invincible for a set amount of time, but you see right there it doesn't work. You have to actually activate the Kamui Lightning Blade in order for you to have that invincible period where you can actually go through the Majestic Flame Destroyer, as you see here. So when we come over to the Siege's Dragon, this was just a little dumb experiment. I tried to see if I summoned the dragon in front of me, if it would block the fireball, but you'd maybe have to like dodge back a little bit, but even there it seems like it would just destroy the dragon and hit you. So when we come over here, we're going to, you know, one of my favorite jutsus, the 8 trigrams palm rotation, which we know counters the Majestic Flame Destroyer with ease. It's not even like a challenge. This is honestly one of the most annoying jutsus to play against because they can literally sit here and just block anything except ultimates due to the recent buff that they added to where ultimates can break through it. We know that the Petrifying Rock Jutsu, this one allows you to block Majestic, and it also gives you a defense buff. And I feel like, you know, that's a cool thing also. The 8 trigrams palm rotation gives you a buff, but I don't really know what it is. So if any of y'all know what that is, let me know in the comments. So we come over here and we're going to try a lot of people's favorites, the Water Pillar. This is one of the few pillar jutsus that can actually prevent Majestic Destroyer Flame. And I mean, it doesn't really matter when you activate this, but I mean, if you activate it right when the fireball's coming, you should be good, and this is really good for base battle. The next jutsu is going to be the jutsu that you get from Naruto, which is the 6-path jutsu. I really don't remember the name of it, but it's the one where I believe it's the 6-path Truth Seeker Orb. And you see right here, it makes you invincible. The only downfall with this jutsu, I'll say, is the fact that it has an extremely long cooldown. I think it's like 20 seconds. So we come over here and you see with the flying Raijin, the key with this is you're going to need to have it placed before the fireball shot. And I mean, we all know that Kamui is going to be able to just makes you invincible for a set amount of time. So it took me a few times to get this right, but if you can time the angelic advent, you can dodge. But you see my health, so you can see it took me a little bit. I mean, you got to be good with the movement. So of course we got the mud wall, which, you know, it destroys your mud wall, but it also, you get no damage, so that's very helpful. You know, it could be good with base battle. Then we have the wood dome jutsu, which this one also can do damage if your opponent's right next to you. So I mean, I feel like this is a really good counter to the Majestic Flame Destroyer. And you see right there, due to the new buff to the ultimate, you saw right there, he was able to go through my wood dome wall and still kill me. So we come over here, and one of my favorite attack jutsus is the teleportation jutsu. And if you can time it right, you can go right through the Majestic Flame Destroyer. Majestic Destroyer Flame. So this is the new jutsu that you get from the Sakura DLC, and I kind of wondered if this would work, because it's supposed to redo your health, and it's supposed to make you like kind of like super armor, but you see right here, it doesn't prevent the damage. So we also have the jutsus where you go underground, like the hiding and ass jutsu, and you're also going to see the subterranean voyage. And these jutsu, you know, they obviously allow you to get away from it. When you see driest needle jutsu, it's kind of similar to the petrifying rock, and it allows you to get away from the Majestic also, just like the subterranean voyage. I didn't focus on these jutsu too much because I wanted to focus on something that allows you to stay in the same spot. So you see here, the Boruto stream works really well with it. I really don't know how far you can be away for it to work like this though. So here we try Neji's body blow jutsu, and you see right here, it allows you to stay still, but you still take damage. So this would probably be best with base battle because you're still going to lose health, but the positive thing is you can stay in one place. And this is the same thing that happens if you do it with the almighty push after the fireball is already activated. You'll still take damage, but it will allow you to stay in one spot. So that's going to be it for the video. I mean, that's all the counters I got. So I mean, like I said, I ran a few matches with some of these jutsu to see how they actually did against the Majestic Destroyer Flame, but I didn't end up running into anybody that was running it. So I mean, you know, but I mean, these jutsus don't only counter Majestic Destroyer Flame. Like, definitely my favorite, the 8 trigrams palm rotation. That basically counters just about everything in the game. It's honestly a pretty amazing jutsu. But I mean, yeah, all you gotta do is just play with some of the builds and stuff. Like I said, Majestic Destroyer Flame is a pretty hard jutsu to deal with if you don't know what you're doing, and especially if you don't have, you know, the skill to just move around and just dodge it. But hopefully this video was helpful to y'all. I mean, you know me, man. I'm the meta buster. I'm trying to find all the meta jutsu, meta builds, and I'm gonna give y'all the counters for it so this game can be more competitive. So let me know in the comments any other jutsus that y'all been having trouble with countering, and I can make videos over them and any other builds. But if this is your first time tuning in and you enjoyed the content and it was helpful to you, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on the bell notification. It really helps out the channel. We post weekly content. And if you've been here for the whole video and you saw what I said about the 8 trigrams palm rotation, let me know in the comments if you know what buff it does, because like, it doesn't say anything in the description about it. You just see an arrow pointing up whenever you activate it. So I mean, if y'all know what it does, please let me know, because I have no idea. But thanks for tuning in, and I'm gonna see y'all next time. We up.